Welcome, welcome back to Always Huge. My name's Adam, and today we're going to be doing our footy tips for round. What are we up to now? Is it round 6? I think it's round 6. It should probably say somewhere. Doesn't matter. If it's not round 6, you'll tell me in the comments. Now, I'm just doing an audio one this morning because, frankly, I forgot to do my footy tipping last night, and I'm now doing it really, really quickly as I'm sitting here eating my breakfast with my bub. He's over there. He's going to try to stay as quiet as possible. He's eating his peanut butter toast. He's looking very strange at me, as if, what are you doing? You're doing something strange, not normal. Let's have a look at last week. We had a bunch of 7s. As you look down the list, there's lots of 7s and a few 8s, but we had that one upset. I told you, it was a really easy round to pick. However, little bub's still got a little bit of a cough as well. However, we had a big upset. GWS beaten Sydney. That was the big upset. That one I didn't expect. And then there was one other one, I can't remember what it was. However, I'm sitting on 4th overall. Tigers, Patrick K, you are still sitting on top. Bulletproof 500. And Cooper Stormont has broken away with his big 8 away from this 33 equal, away from the equal second on numbers. Going down the list, I don't think anyone got over 8s. Anyone get over 8? Surely no one would have picked the full 9, not with those couple upsets. No. However, we have got a brand new one, the Hardy Yards. The Hard Yards? I called the Hardy Yards. The Hard Yards and Tyler A. Let's pick a couple of random people. Lewis the Greatest. Lou is the greatest? Lewis the Greatest? Lewis the Greatest, I think is the name right there. And Spenod. Obviously, Spencer Doody mixing his names up on that one. Aussie Lockie. Hey, Aussie Lockie, what's going on? All right, let's do our tips for this week. Let's do them nice and quickly. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Friday night. Oh, it's Friday night. I honestly thought there was a game on Thursday, which is why I'm doing them right now. That's good. I'll have a little bit of time to put this together as well. That's great. What do we got? GWS versus the Bulldogs at Canberra Oval. Well, being at Canberra, GWS loses all of their possible advantage, and the Bulldogs win this game. That's all right. GWS should have lost. Sydney should have won last week. Let's face it, they weren't. They were in front for what, 99.9% of the entire game, and then oh, poor Sydney. And then they got beaten in the last minute of play. It was. And they had the shot after the siren, but it was just far too. You can't expect a player to have to kick that goal, but they had the chance, right? Saturday, 24th of April at GMHBA. So in Geelong, we've got the Cats versus the Eagles. That is a good game. That is a good matchup right there. However, Eagles away from Perth are not as good as they are in Perth, and Cats are better at skilled at GMHBA Stadium than anywhere else. So. I'll just see Paddy Dangerfield's out for a while as well. He's just had some ankle surgery. He's just got back from suspension. Now he's injured, so that's bad time for the Cats. But hopefully they can get Paddy back, and he's running fit and ready as we head towards the back end of the season. All right, what do we got? Metricon Stadium, Suns versus Swans. I like that. 2S teams. The Suns versus Swans. Look, all of the tipsters are going with the Swans, and all of the money is going with Swans as well. I would also say the Swans is going to win this game. I don't think there's too much of a 50-50. This is probably a 50-50 game so far. However, I feel like the Cats have a decent, strong advantage on that one. All right, Marvel Stadium, Carlton versus Lions. I think the Lions have finally started to hit some form. Lachie Neale is back to playing his best football, so I think the Lions are going to pull that one right there. Saturday at the MCG, Anzac Day Eve, of course. Oh, it's Anzac. Does that mean we got a... No, we don't have a Monday match. Melbourne versus Tigers. Obviously, I'm going with the Tigers. This is a huge game. I can't wait to sit down and watch it. I got a couple of mates coming over to my place. We'll probably order a pizza and watch the footy, which is very, very, very exciting. Bless you. I wonder if you heard my son sneeze in the background just then. I'm excited about that. I think it's going to be a great game. Melbourne, undefeated. Equal top of the ladder. Richmond, reigning premiers, finding their form last week against the Saints. That is a cracking match. And if you don't think that's going to be, one of the best games of the round, I think you're crazy. So sit down Saturday night. I reckon that's the game to watch. I reckon a lot more people want to watch the Melbourne versus Richmond game than the Fremantle North Melbourne game somehow. Not because of the teams in it, just because of obviously form. You've got the top of the ladder versus reigning premiers, and you've got a team that's going okay versus a team that is just doing terribly. Sorry, North supporters. I may as well pick it straight away. Fremantle against North Melbourne. $8. Again, that 2%, they must be North supporters. I'm just going to say it, they must be North supporters. That's not the game you're going to try to die on your sword for. Hawthorn versus the Crows at UTAAS, so Tassie. Ooh, the Hawks are good in Tassie. The Hawks are often very good in Tassie. The Crows have been looking good, though. What happened to the Crows last week? Did they lose, didn't they? Pretty sure they lost, right? I can't remember. I think that was the other game I didn't pick. It was the Crows lost to somebody. Can't remember who. Let's have a look. Collingwood versus Essendon and Port versus St Kilda. All right, well, that's an easy one. Let's go Port in Port. The poor Saints, they got absolutely smashed by the Tigers last week, and now they're coming against Port in Port. The Saints have got to do some major changes, I think. Some major changes before, if they want to get their season back on track. I don't know what those are, but that's because I'm not an AFL football coach. So look, I coach my school footy team, but I've coached my school footy teams and things like that, but I'm definitely not AFL level. So what the Saints need to do is have a real sit down and get these players back on track, digging deep. You saw a lot of outside ball from the Saints. A lot of them weren't going in and under. Their skills weren't there, and the Tigers took advantage of it. So I think probably Port in Port, the same thing's going to happen to them there. I reckon these are our 50-50 games. We got the Hawks versus the Crows, and we got the Pies versus the Dons. Obviously, Anzac Day, two big, huge Anzac Day games. Frankly, just based on these teams, I'm probably more interested to sit down and watch the Hawks and Crows than the Pies and Dons, by the way. All right, let's start here, because I feel like I've got a way to go. Pies and Dons have had moments of brilliance and also moments of just despair. It will be a close game. We know it will be a close game. It's always a close game between these two. Yeah, who do you think, Hugo? Who do you think? Do you think Magpies or Essendon? You think you want to just keep eating your peanut butter toast? Okay, fair enough. I'm going to take peanut butter toast as just business as usual, and I think the Pies are going to have the advantage over the Dons in that one. And now to the Hawks and the Crows. Hawks and the Crows, Hawks and the Crows, Hawks and the Crows. I think in Tassie, Hawks got the advantage, even though Crows have probably got better form. The Hawks looked good against Melbourne last week, minus the last quarter. So I think the Tassie advantage is a big thing. You don't play many games in Tasmania, right? And they play well over there. So I think I'm going to go with the Hawks on that one as well. Which means I don't think I tipped anyone not favourite. Yeah, I tipped all the favourites again. Which again, I guess sitting on fourth on the ladder, I kind of have the advantage of not having to go too far left with my tips. All right, well, those are my tips. What do you think? I'm going to save these up right here. Bam, saved. And then I'm going to have it over to TEAMCOACH, and we're going to pop these ones in as well. I'm still waiting for my card craft to arrive, that 24 karat gold plated prize card, and my TEAMCOACH tips. All right, so I said Bulldogs. I said Cats. That could be easy. You could flip over the Eagles on that one, I guess. Cough, cough. Sorry, buddy. My boy is just a little bit sick again. It's winter time. You just can't seem to get over that over those colds, eh? Just a little bit harder. Brisbane, Hawks, Pies, and Power. Look, if I was to have to go back and change a tip just to try to get some sort of non-favourite, that was probably a good one. Eagles over the Cats, and maybe the Bombers over the probably the Crows over the Hawks. Battle of Birds. Yeah, that's what you reckon? He made a noise when I said Crows over the Hawks. He went, yeah. Do you reckon Crows over the Hawks? No? Yes? He's just staring at me again going, what are you doing? All right, cool. All right, I'm going to save those right there. All right, those are my tips. What do you think of my tips? Do you think they're good? Do you think they're bad? Do you think I should have gone the Crows over the Hawks like my son just said to me? All right, what do you think? Should I have gone Crows over the Hawks like my son just said to me, or are you happy with my tip? But they're my tips. Let's do it. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoy my content, please make sure you like and comment down below. If you're new to the channel or you haven't subscribed yet, I would love if you consider hitting that bell icon and the subscribe button to come along with me on my YouTube journey. I got plenty more footy action coming out as we go deeper in the season. And of course, I've got my Pokemon when we eventually start getting them back in Australia, and plenty more stuff to look forward to. But apart from all, thank you so much for watching. Please make sure you're staying safe, staying healthy, being amazing, and as always, I will see you in the next one. Hugo, is there anything you want to say to me as we finish?